Hi, I'm Chad Beatty and welcome to J & Beatty Furniture. What we like to do today is walk you through the furniture store and show you what's new and exciting in the furniture industry. But first, before we begin, I just want to tell you a little bit about J & Beatty Furniture. J & Beatty Furniture is one of the largest furniture stores in 5 states. We recently just had an article written by Furniture Today magazine ranking us as one of the oldest furniture stores in the country. My great-grandfather started this company back in 1914. My grandfather Cecil worked here 6 days a week to the age of 90. And today my family and I, we continued the tradition 5 generations later. Here at J & Beatty Furniture, we have 2 buildings at the same location. We have our Comfort Gallery and we have our Design Center. In our Comfort Gallery, that's where we keep all of our bedrooms, our mattresses, our dinettes. And the Design Center is primarily made up of all living room furniture. So what we like to do, since we're sitting here in the Design Center, we're going to walk you through and we're going to highlight some of the manufacturers and show you some benefits and features of what they have to offer. Here at J & Beatty Furniture, we have over 70,000 square foot of living room furniture to choose from. There's over 1,200 sofas here on display. I'm here with Blaine Duffy. He's our sales manager at J & Beatty Furniture in the Masterfield Furniture Gallery. Blaine, you want to tell them a little bit about Masterfield Furniture?
Yeah, Masterfield Furniture is 100% American made, 100% customizable at a fraction of the cost of a designer sofa. They are actually featured in the White House, governor's mansions, celebrity houses. But what makes this manufacturer so great is the way they build their furniture.
Hey, if it's good enough for the White House, you know it's good enough for your house, right, Blaine? And what makes Masterfield's furniture so unique is each master craftsman. These are bench made, like the 1930s, 1940s. These are Davenport style sofas. And when you get into 8-way hand tied, a lot of customers don't understand what that is. Each master craftsman starts off with a piece of 5 1/4 inch solid maple frame. Then they take mattress spring units and rope and they tie those spring units off in 8 different directions and nail it to that 5 1/4 inch maple frame. These really give you great support underneath your cushions, and just the sofas have a great ride to them. If you ever get a chance to sit on one, you can tell the difference between something that's 8-way hand tied and a sinuous coil. The other thing I really like about Masterfield Furniture is they're self-decked. That means they run the same fabric on the back of your sofa underneath your seat cushions. Most manufacturers just put a cheesecloth there to save on money. When you get matching fabric underneath your seat cushion, that really helps with durability and wearability of that cushion. The other thing I like about Masterfield is their arms are built like wooden barrels. You can sit on these arms and not worry about hurting your furniture. And their backs are triple chambered, so you don't have to worry about that foam migration over time.
They're 100% customizable. If you can draw it, they will build it. This is just one of the many showrooms here at J & Beatty Furniture. Ashley Furniture is just a little bit more budget friendly. Chad here is on really to talk to you. You know, what's the difference between a $500 sofa and a $5,000 sofa?
Well, I think the biggest problem is with consumers is when they're walking through the furniture store, they don't want high pressure sales. And here at J & Beatty Furniture, our salespeople are non-commissioned. We're not going to be calling you Sunday night while you're trying to eat dinner asking you, did you make your decision yet on buying a sofa? Our sale ends here in 5 hours. You know what I mean? That's just not us. So what's nice about Ashley Furniture is they are budget friendly. But the differences in them is the way they're built. Ashley runs a suspension deck, so there's no oak, there's no springs. It's actually a trampoline base that's underneath those cushions. Majority of Ashley cushions are thinner. They're 4 or 5 inches thick. So they take a normal couch cushion that's usually 8. They cut the height down in half. Then they only wrap the fabric halfway around, and they use plastic legs with that suspension decking.
Yeah, and they also have another division called Benchcraft. It's just one step up from them. And with Benchcraft, you get a little, this is actually a Benchcraft sectional. You get a little bit thicker cushions. These are 2-sided. You can go to the down blend. The only thing with Ashley and Benchcraft though is what you see is what you get. For colors and fabrics, you can't customize them. Your pillows, what you see is what you get with your pillows too. But we do have another manufacturer that's in between. Now we're down in the Corsair Gallery, which these guys are the sweet spot. They are the best value for the money. So Chad's going to talk to you why they are the best value.
Well, the nice thing about Corsair is they're an American-made company. And when we're out shopping for furniture, the #1 thing you should always ask for is how many colors does it come in? Because that's a good indicator that you're buying American-made furniture. Most of these companies will hang American-made tags on them. That just means that they ship out of North Carolina. And being shipped out of North Carolina and made North Carolina is 2 totally different things. When you buy an American-made product here in the United States, we use tempered steel, hardwood seat boxes, higher density foam. But the easiest way you can always tell is by the choice of colors. If somebody tells you it only comes in 2 colors, that just means that they're bringing those over from kits from China and they're just reboxing them here in the United States and they're shipping them out. You want hundreds of choices of colors. So even if you're not interested in doing a special order, a good indicator of quality is always asking, how many colors does this sofa come in? Now the nice thing about Corsair, what Blaine was telling you, these sofas have mattress spring coil frames. So a normal sofa just runs sinuous coils like this. That's your yellow spring. These guys actually put mattress springs underneath every other one of these sinuous coils. That really helps you with the support of your cushions. Then to take it one step farther, they add steel mattress springs in their solid foam cushions. So a normal cushion is just solid foam. These guys put a steel coil in. That really helps retain your cushion shape, and they come with a 10-year cushion warranty.
Another nice thing about Corsair too is you can still customize this stuff. Like he was saying, this is American made. There's hundreds of colors and fabrics. You can change your pillows, you can change your bodies. This particular sofa has nail heads. You can do it with the nail head trim or no nail head trim. So there's still a ton of options with Corsair. That's what makes them such a great value.
Here at J. Beatty Furniture, when you first come into our main entry, it's going to be loaded with just tons of our family history. We have pictures from my great-grandfather delivering furniture on horse and wagon. We have our original, cash register from 1914 and, ads on the wall from 1932. And then once you go through that main entry, our hallway is over 600 feet long, just full of nothing but like rocker recliners, lift chairs, manual chairs. And then off of each room off the hallway is different manufacturers. So we just got done highlighting 3 stationary furniture companies. We did Masterfield, who offers, furniture for the White House. We did Corsair, one of our best values for stationary furniture. They ship furniture in 18 days. And then we also looked at Ashley. So there's a lot of different options here other than just those 3 that we highlighted. But we told you in the beginning, we're going to show what's new and exciting in the furniture industry. So Blaine, you want to tell them a little bit? We're down here in our Springfield furniture showroom. Tell them what's new and exciting about Springfield furniture.
So again, Springfield is American made. So you get all your choices of colors and fabrics. Plus the frames are solid hardwoods. You get tempered steel. And what Springfield really does too is on the sides, these are padded. It's just the fabric's just not thrown over and upholstered on. These are all solid, so it keeps its shape and its form over time. Now, to the power options though. They do something different that no one else does. So you do get your choice. You can do power head, you can do power feet, they do power lumbar. They also have the deep tissue massage with heat and massage too in it. The deep tissue is awesome. It's like actually going to a chiropractor and like having someone work on your lower back. It's phenomenal. It's something you really need to come up and sit on and try out. And then you add the heat on top of that. It's awesome. But this feature here, I don't think there's any other manufacturer on the market that does this, is you can actually adjust your seat firmness. You can do soft all the way up to firm. And it's great for couples, She likes it soft, he likes it firm. It's a great compromise. And now you have a sofa that just suits everyone.
The other nice thing about Springfield furniture, they have hybrid sofas. And I can tell you what, after years of waiting on customers, hybrid sofas save a lot of marriages. Because the problem with when the wives come in, they want that stationary look. They want the high legs, rolled arms, they're going for style. When the husbands come in, they're like, I want game day, I want to be able to put my feet up, I want to recline, I want to be, relaxed. So hybrid sofas will look like stationary furniture. They have the high legs, the rolled arms, but they still have all the power features built inside them. So that's what Blaine was saying a little bit ago about the sides being padded. These sofas with the padded sides, they look completely tailored and finished. So you get that nice tailored finish look on a high leg sofa, but you can still do the heat massage with the seat selector.
Yeah, this is, like I said, Springfield, they have it all. And this is just one of our many reclining lines.
Here we are in our home furnishings showroom, and the nice thing about home furnishings is they're one of the largest family-owned furniture manufacturers in the country, and they primarily manufacture reclining sofas. And what makes them so special is they offer over 400 different fabrics and one of the fastest special order lines. They use a ventilated cushion, and their frame is solid sugar maple, so there's no plywood and no chipboard frame. But you want to tell them some other benefits and features of home furnishing?
Yeah, home furnishing is a very diverse line. They manufacture one of the smallest recliners on the market and one of the largest recliners on the market. They also do swivel power recliners, which are like unicorns. And I think this is the only reclining line out there that you can pick out any love seat and you can order it rocking. Nice thing with their rocking love seats, one person can rock and one person can recline. They also make a lot of neat and unique accent chairs and swivel barrels that are available in non-power or power. And their power system is really nice. There's no clunky buttons on the side. It's a turn dial system. You turn the dial one way, your feet will come up. You push it in, and you turn the dial again, it will control your head and neck. Now, a lot of people want to go with power, but there's just no outlet in their house or whatever space they don't put that piece of furniture in. Now, their manual is really smooth, but we do have a solution for that power.
Yeah, these are called wireless power packs, and these work great. All you do is you just plug them into the wall, and once they're fully charged, they're like a drill battery. You plug them into the back of your sofa, you lay them up underneath, they're out of sight, out of mind, and they work for like 3 months.
Yeah, you get about 3 months out of them, and this is it for home furnishings. Definitely come up, check them out.
Here we are in our Lazy Boy Furniture Showcase Gallery, and I'm with my son, Jude Beatty. He's the 5th generation. Jude, you want to tell him about Lazy Boy Furniture and what makes them so unique?
What makes Lazy Boy so unique is all the different functions you can get. The feet, the head, the memory, the lumbar, and the home button. That up and down, that's combined to 9 different buttons. That's way too many buttons for you guys to be messing around with. So what Lazy Boy did was they came out with a simple wireless remote control. What's nice about this is, 2 of my personal favorites is the memory button, where you can save your spot, and the home button. By one press of a simple touch, you can reset your couch. And what's also super simple too is the docking ports. You can stick it in, it holds your remote, and they have a find me button if you do lose your remote too, where it'll constantly beep so you can find your remote. Dad, do you want to tell me what else is amazing about Lazy Boy too?
Yeah, the nice thing about Lazy Boy Furniture, they're still made here in the United States. So they're an American-made company, so there's choice of hundreds of fabrics to choose from. So when you come into J & Beatty Furniture, you're going to be greeted by one of our great salespeople here like Jude Beatty.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to help you find that perfect sofa, and then we'll go over the fabric rack, and we'll look at and we'll get you the perfect fabric. And keep in mind, we have matching end tables, coffee tables, entertainment centers to really give that living room a complete look. But the one thing that Lazy Boy is really known for is their manual rocker recliners. All right, so we just got done in our Lazy Boy showroom, and I'm standing here in the middle of our famous hall of recliners. And as you can see behind me, that's over 300 feet. That's a football field long of recliners, with recliners on both sides of the hallway. And not only is that insane, but we have another football field on the other side. As I said, I'm standing here in the middle. So we have between 12 to 1,500 recliners in stock. That's between 600 to 700 at any given time on display. Just to give you guys a rough idea, an average furniture store only shows about 60 different chairs. So you got to go to about 30 different stores just to see the kind of selection that we offer on our recliners. The other nice thing about J & Beatty Furniture, not only do we have all the major name brands, but we also have lift chairs, power chairs, big mans, petite, massage. But what we sell the most of is Lazy Boy manual recliners. Jude, tell them a little bit about Lazy Boy.
Well, Lazy Boy was established in 1927. Dad, you want to show them an original Lazy Boy?
This is an original Lazy Boy, and as you can see, as that seat slides out, the back goes back.
Almost 100 years later, the same exact concept. Back goes back, seat slides out. And what's also great about Lazy Boy 2 is with their back tension adjustments where you can leave it anywhere you want, almost like a power chair. Another great feature about Lazy Boy 2 is it's our 3 different locking positions. 1, 2, and 3. And Lazy Boy has the highest foot elevation, which can boost circulation due to their 18 different ratchets. Almost like a roller coaster. So you can live longer in a Lazy Boy and be more comfortable in a Lazy Boy. And that's why I'm a better salesperson than my dad.
Okay. Well, anyways, so now we're going to go down and we're going to go to see our brand new building, the Comfort Gallery. And here at J & Beatty Furniture, remember, we have 2 buildings at the same location. I'll see you down there. All right, so we just got done at the Design Center, and now we're at the brand new Comfort Gallery. Here at J & Beatty Furniture, both buildings sit side by side, and they're at the same location. So we have one building of primary living room furniture, and this is our brand new Comfort Gallery. So welcome. This is the first time we ever had this on television. We're excited to show it off. We have over 200 bedroom suites down here. We have a vast array of different manufacturers, name brand American-made manufacturers. We show a lot of double-sided premium mattresses and dining room kitchen tables. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take you through and show you what's new and exciting in the bedroom department. Here at J & Beatty Furniture, we have over 200 bedroom suites to choose from. And the nice thing about that is we can fit any budget or any room in your house. So if you're looking for that spare room, camp, master bedroom, you really want to come up here to look at bedroom furniture. The other nice thing about our bedroom suites is you're not going to see 200 bedroom suites anywhere. And the quality that we have surpasses everybody else. So like most furniture stores show 6 to 8 bedroom suites. We primarily sell Amish bedroom suites. There's probably 75 Amish bedroom suites that you can come up here and choose from.
The Amish is by far the best value for the money. It's handmade, handcrafted, 100% customizable. If you can draw it, they will make it. So for an example, behind us, we got 2 different bed styles. We got one with the canopy and we got one without the canopy on it. Same bed, just 2 different stains on it. This is a custom-made stain on this one. You can do drawer units, no drawer units. With these, you can change your headboard styles. With your case pieces, dressers, chests, mirrors, you can have these made to any size. If you want to add drawers, take away drawers, doors onto dressers or no doors. Your nightstands too, you can change the styles of those. You can make them narrow or wide. Once you get all your case pieces and you choose your species of wood, you can pick your stains. This box here is just the tip of the iceberg. You can actually go to any Sherwin-Williams and pick any of their stains or colors. They'll have it made. But the nice thing with the Amish is you have that one piece of furniture you've been trying to match for years. If you bring in that drawer front or a piece of wood with that color on it, we can match that for you. Now, nice thing too, up here, you know, just for that finishing touch, you can add your hardware to it.
And we're able to save you guys a lot of money too because we deal with 14 different factories. And we keep 2 factories primarily just for ourselves. So we're able to cut down on lead times and we're also able to save them a lot of money. If you go out and you start shopping Amish furniture, our prices are half what you're going to find elsewhere. And then tell them about the group price point.
Yeah, if you do a whole group up here, you get 20% off, no sales tax, and we will give you a 50% mattress credit also.
And that 50% is off the sale price.
Yeah, that's off the lowest ticketed tag too. So I mean, that's a great value for just coming up. Definitely come up and check out all our bedrooms.
All right, this is our pride and joy. So here it is. This is our Amish quarter sawn rustic white oak Murphy wall bed. And what's nice about this Amish Murphy wall bed is the grain. So when you get a piece of quarter sawn white oak, what that means is they take a log, they cut it in quarters, and then they cut those pieces on a diagonal. That's what puts this grain of wood so tightly close together. Then we have a special stain that's only exclusive to us. It's like a dark oak stain. But when you put that on it, it only highlights the grain. It doesn't do the whole entire piece. Because a lot of times if you use a dark oak stain, the whole piece is dark. And you notice how this just highlighted. This is a beautiful stain that's exclusive to J and Beatty furniture.
This piece, just like the bedrooms, is 100% customizable. The hardware, the stain, even the wood species. This particular unit here, we're showing with the 30-inch bookcases with the drawer units in them. Again, you can go down to 24-inch, 12-inch. You can do bookcase all the way up and down, drawers up and down, or no piers on each side. This unit, too, is also driven with American-made pistons made out of Kentucky. American-made pistons are safe and they're smooth. One-handed, opens right up.
And the nice thing about being American-made, if you ever do need parts, it's available.
I have a lot of other different sleep solutions, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a pier unit, and the pier units are great because a lot of times these Murphy wall beds, you're going to put that in your spare room or down your basement. You know, if you just want to have occasional guests over, it's just nice to be able to drop it down. But the pier units are really nice for master bedrooms. They're great space savers.
They're a complete bedroom group all on the. We also have custom-made futons,
day beds or sleeper sofas.
bunk beds.
Bunk beds, yeah, you have to come on look. There's 486 bunk beds of what you get on a tractor trailer. We know that because we just bought a tractor trailer of them. So if you're in the market for bunk beds, you really want to stop out and see our selection. You won't see that many bunk beds anywhere else. Here at J and Beatty Furniture, we have over 1,200 sofas on display. And the nice thing about having such a large selection is we offer a lot of different type of end tables, coffee tables, and custom-made entertainment centers. But just like our bedroom furniture, our end tables and entertainment centers are fully customizable. So we're excited today. We're actually debuting our first ever. This is an Amish entertainment center. This is 109 inches. We had this made out of solid hickory. This is all done natural. There's no stain on this. We just had this clear coated. But Blaine, you want to tell them what's special about this entertainment center?
But Chad, this is just not an entertainment center. This is actually a sleep center. Underneath these cushions is that mattress, just like a sleeper sofa. But first, again, 100% customizable. We brought this in with the drawer on the top, the door on the bottom. You can have it made with or without these. It's also available as a twin or a full. But underneath these cushions, Which again, these cushions, there's literally hundreds of colors and fabrics you can have these in, or you can have a wooden bench put across here.
And these are great for like basements, cabins, or Airbnbs. Any place that you're just looking for that little extra sleep area.
Now you have somewhere at night for your guests to sleep, you have somewhere for them to sit and visit, and you have somewhere for your big 80-inch big screen TV.
And this is custom made just for J & Beatty Furniture. You're not going to see this anywhere. Here at J & Beatty Furniture, we have over 200 mattresses to choose from. And when you first start deciding that you need a new mattress, it becomes very overwhelming. You know, the first thing you do, you go online, you start reading all the different manufacturers and covers and spring units. And, you know, personally, I don't want to go back to college just to learn how to fall asleep, you know. And the problem with buying a mattress online is it has a 52% return rate. Furniture stores, we're less than half of 1%. So just by shopping at a furniture store or shopping online will save you a lot of hassle. The other thing I'd recommend to you, come and talk to one of our sleep specialists. You know, we have over 200 models. You know, we can fit any type of body weight, body height, budget. You know, if you're looking for that camp, spare room, kids, master bedroom, we can fit anything that you need here at J & Beatty Furniture.
So when you're out shopping, there's really two things that go into a traditional innerspring mattress. The first thing is the coil count. How many coils, your support system. The more coils, the less pressure points, the better you sleep. And the second thing is, what's on top of those coils? Is it just your regular old foam, or is it a latex, a pressure relieving material, cooling gels? So a lot of different factors in that price. So behind me here is a traditional innerspring mattress. We actually had this custom made just for us. And this is why. This is a two-sided American-made cooling mattress. So on top, this is a cool touch cover. Underneath is a high density cooling gel, so this will actually sleep 10 degrees cooler than a normal mattress. And then in the center for your support system is over 850 coils in this. You want to tell them about this cover and coils?
Sure. I mean, Blaine made a great point about having that cool cover. And if you go to the national brand and you go on their website and you go, oh, let's just add that cool cover, it's over $2,000 upgrade on those national brands. And that's only for a single-sided. This mattress has the cool cover and it's on both sides, and that mattress is less than what they charge just for their upgrade. Okay. You know, because everybody always wants to say, you know, how do you guys do so good? You're out in the middle of nowhere. I don't get it. You know, we sell quality products. And here at J & Beatty Furniture, we have over 70 double-sided mattresses. You can get them firm. You can get them plush. You can get them double-sided. And the Palisades, by far, that's our #1 selling bed, like Blaine said. That's the pillow top. It has 852 coils. When you first come in, you're going to be met with a sleep specialist. And he's going to say, you guys need a minimum of 600 individually wrapped pocketed coils. So the consumers, you know, they want to go home, try to save some money. They Google them, and first thing they do, they're going to pop this thing up online. And this looks like that cheeseburger that you never get, you know. Anytime I go through a fast food line, it looks like somebody sat on my cheeseburger. You know what I mean? This is what you get when you buy an online. This is an imported spring unit. This comes right from those, you know, bed-in-a-boxes, the vacuum-packed ones. This is an American-made spring unit. And if you could literally see the quality difference just sitting side by side. They both have, you know, 600 individually wrapped pocketed coils. They're both, but the quality's just not there. Do you know what I mean? This looks good on the internet, but there's definitely a quality difference.
And some people just don't like that traditional innerspring mattresses with all the different type of mattresses out there. There is a national brand out there that makes their mattresses a pressure relieving material. They're super expensive. So we were thinking, what can we do to match that mattress? So we went to one of our manufacturers, took that mattress to them, and had that mattress duplicated. And right here it is. This is a cool touch cover on it, and this is all pressure relieving material on it.
Yeah, and the mattress that we ship, that name brand mattress, and we don't want to say the name. We're not looking for any type of like copyright infringement or any nasty letters, but what we sent them was 7.1 density foam. This bed's 7.2 density foam. And you're not going to feel the difference, but we just did that so that way, you know, they're not identical. Plus, our mattresses are double-sided and half the price. That's the kicker right there.
Before we get to the indoor dining, we also sell Amish crafted outdoor dining and living. We actually have our own dedicated Amish shop that we work with, which allows us to offer you the lowest prices and quality control, like more poly in the back. Most places here, these gaps are wider and there's less poly. And not only in the back, but also in the seats. This is thicker poly too than most other places. Thicker poly, you don't see the fasteners. You can also customize this. If you can draw it, they will build it. And we do not charge to change colors on any of this. This is all indoors too. The area's largest indoor selection, so your furniture is not weathered sitting out in the rain or the snow. So definitely come on up, check us out, and now we're going to check out the indoor dining.
Here at J and Beatty Furniture, we have over 10,000 square foot of kitchen tables, and that's a lot of tables.
Yeah, 10,000 square feet is larger than most of your local furniture stores. But as you go around our table gallery, we have it set up so you don't see the counter height tables. And then beside them, you don't see the regular height tables. And then in the center of the gallery, we have your traditional tables. But there's a lot of unique and different tables too, like tables made out of Jack Daniel whiskey barrels. And tables that go from 4 legs all the way out to 8 legs. That's 4 people all the way up to 12 people. You don't find, your pedestal tables, your drop leaf tables, regular leaf tables, trestle tables, anything from rustic, the traditional, the modern. And we even have the newest table out in the market with the retractable leaves. And if you can't find anything on the floor in the table gallery, you can definitely go to the Amish.
And the nice thing about our Amish kitchen tables, it's a lot like our Amish bedroom suites. These are fully customizable. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick out that wood species and stain. There's over 12 different legs to choose from, 20 different pedestals. There's different profile edges. And again, if you go home and you get on Google and you find like that dream table that you just can't live without, bring us in a picture. We'll get it built for you. Or if you have your great grandma's china hutch, bring us in a drawer. We'll get it matched up for you. So that's the nice thing about selling Amish made furniture. It's fully customizable. We can do anything. If you can draw it up or dream it up, we can get it built for you. The other thing I like about selling Amish kitchen tables are their chairs. These are one piece, so there's no nuts and bolts. You're not tightening them up. Especially during the holidays, everybody has that one family member comes over and you're like, please don't sit on my furniture. They're double X petite like myself, you know what I mean? You don't get that problem with Amish chairs. These are heirloom quality. They're very durable. And they're also light, so you can pick them up. You don't have to go to the gym or no gym membership with these. And the other nice thing about Amish chairs are they steam bend the backs, so it gives you great lower lumbar support. And you can get matching pieces. They make benches and servers. And what we sell the most of are these pantry cabinets. We stock these in oak and hickory, and you can get them in different sizes. We have single doors, double doors. We have customers put clothes bars in them. You can get them all shelves, or if you want to add drawers. Again, fully customizable. The possibilities are endless. Another popular item we have here are these breakfast nooks. These are great for like Airbnbs, cabins, if you want to put them in your kitchen or dining room. They have places to hang your coffee mugs. There's chalkboard paint, power management system. They even put a place up here to hold your K-cups, your Keurig cups. There's garbage cans in the bottom. There's lots of unique items down here at J and Beatty Furniture. We are very limited on time. We just get to highlight. This is the tip of the iceberg, right, Blaine? So we're just, that kind of concludes our comfort gallery. And coming up next is Claire Beatty. She's Jude Beatty's boss. She's our 5th generation, and she'd just like to say a few words to you in closing.
Hi, I'm Claire Beatty. I'm the 5th generation. Can you believe Jude thinks he's a better salesman than my dad? Here in the entryway, we have a lot of old antiques from the past, including a cash register from 1914 and an old advertisement from 1932. In some of the photos here, you can see my great-great-grandfather delivering furniture from horse and wagon. We don't do that here anymore, but we do have free delivery up to 2 hours away. Don't forget to see Aunt Kathy for financing. Thanks for watching.